Hey guys, and welcome back to I Say Anime. I want to start out this video by thanking everybody who's been watching my videos and leaving all the nice comments and everything. It means a lot to me. Alright, so today I want to talk about some of my popular and unpopular anime figure opinions, so let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the first thing I would like to talk about is something I believe a lot of people probably agree with, is that we need more male figures. It seems as though, like, for every 100 waifu, figures they make, there's only like one guy figure. And I don't understand that. I mean, apparently the girl figures are more marketable or whatever, but the guys need some love. I mean, like, do you know how excited I would be if they just started making a shit ton of JoJo figures? Like, look at all the best boys in JoJo. I mean, they're missing out, right? And let me just clarify, I'm kind of meaning more along the lines of scale figures and not prize figures. Because, guys do get a lot of prize figures. There's My Hero Academia, I believe like One Piece gets a lot of prize figures, Dragon Ball Z, all that kind of stuff. And JoJo, they get quite a few prize figures as well, but I'm meaning like the more detailed scale figures they need more of. What also comes to mind is like ReZero and Konosuba. Like, all the girls get a bunch of figures from those shows, but the Subaru and Kazumas, they're lacking, and what they do have aren't necessarily great by any means, but maybe someday, right? Now, next up that I would like to talk about is character favoritism. And I'm sure you all know there's certain characters that get a lot of love in the figure world. And I bet I can guess maybe the first one that pops into your head. Is it Rim? My opinion on this is a little in the gray area, because I mean, I do kind of believe there are too many Rim figures, but on the other hand, I love all of the holos that have been coming out, so it just kind of depends for me. Another example is all of like the Miku figures that come out. Now, I'm not into like the Miku thing myself, but I will say something about her figures is they always keep the designs new, fresh, exciting. Like, they try different outfits, different art styles, all that kind of thing. So I think that is a strong point of those figures, and it's kind of the same thing for Holo as well. Like, she always has different faces in her figures, whether she's based off of the light novel or the anime, they always give her new outfits. She's just unique. And I think that that's some strong points of these two characters' figures. Whereas with Rim figures, you have quite a few of her in just her regular maid outfit, which I do love the maid outfit, but, and then they also have the ones of original outfits, but some of them end up kind of looking the same. So maybe if they got a little more adventurous with her design, it'd be something interesting to see, but, yeah. So I say, if you keep the figures new and exciting, have at it with making however many you want. Now, for my third topic, I would like to talk about plain bases. So my opinion on this one might be a little unpopular, but I actually don't care a whole lot if a figure has a plain base. Like, I would rather take just a plain acrylic base compared to like a gaudy kind of over the top one that takes up a lot of room. And I'm kind of looking at Eastream when I say that. No hate though, because don't get me wrong, I love my Eastream Gojo figure, but his base is a lot simpler than most of their other figures. So I also kind of like the Sukuna that is going to be coming out. But with the cursed spirit they put behind him, it just kind of makes the base too big to me. If maybe they took that out and just kept like the mangled fence next to him or something like that, it would be fine. But you know, another thing I think about when they make figures with bases that big is that it also makes the price a lot more expensive. So yeah, just if they could just cut back a little bit on some figures, I'd be okay with that. Alright, so let's talk about bunny figures. Now, I'm kind of on the fence about bunny figures. You know, the main things they have going for them are, you know, obviously their size and the real fishnets. But with all of the bare leg re-releases they've been doing, they're kind of losing that last point there. But another point is that a lot of bunny figures are made of underage characters. And while, you know, most anime girls, they look like adults, a lot of them are still portrayed as high schoolers. But there is the argument that anime characters are just made up people with made up ages slapped on them. So, I mean, you do you, whatever you think. The only time I really disagree with that logic is when it comes to like 1,000-year-old lolis. It's like, no, that's not working there. Which brings me to my next point of LOLI figures. I hate it when, you know, they make these sexualized figures of childlike looking characters and they say like, oh, you know, they're 1,000 years old, so it's okay. And it's like, no, it's not. Like, if I found out I had a friend who collected these, they would no longer be my friend. And for my final opinion of this video, I'm going to talk about cast-off figures. Now, I only currently have one cast-off figure, and it's my my coconut figure from Nekopara. And it's just her shorts, thankfully, that are cast off, but not her underwear. Because I personally don't see myself ever, like, purposefully collecting those kind of figures. I don't see seeing myself display figures like that, but I don't judge, you know, anyone who does. It's just a matter of opinion. But yeah, so I think that concludes this popular, unpopular opinion video. You guys let me know in the comments what some of your opinions are, and we can maybe discuss some of that. So thanks so much for coming back and watching this video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye!